What's up, everybody? It's Monday, October 15th. We're coming to you from Studio 22. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Thomas. Today we take a look at our cheerleading program, try out a new segment, and return to a popular segment from last year. But before that, we have a couple of announcements, so let's begin. There will be a mock trial meeting on Thursday, October 18th at lunch in room 202. All are welcome. Spanish Club will be meeting this Wednesday at lunch. There will be a Chile theme. There will be Chilean empanadas and a discussion about Chilean culture.
Internship applications are now open for Winterim. In order to do an internship, you must fill out and submit the application online. That can be found on the Wheaton Academy website under Winterim/internships. If you have any questions or need help, please talk to Ms. Reynolds. Her office is located in the library. The application deadline is Friday, November 2nd.
For anyone interested in helping on the stage crew for the winter musical, come to an informational meeting in Studio 22 today at lunch. Please ensure that you are parking in your designated areas on campus. If you fail to abide by the parking standards, there will be consequences moving forwards. Please respect the signs by the maintenance building, handicap sign spaces, and staff parking signs. For our first video, Chas and I investigated a place we often pass by but often forget about. Check it out.
I used to have a really nice view of trees in a field, but then they put up that science building and it did block my view. Now that I think of it, the purpose might have been to block my view that I used to have.
It's just art. That's all it is. I don't know why we need to label things. Sometimes things can just be beautiful because they're beautiful.
I do think it has a lot of potential. It could be used as a climbing wall, a badminton court, maybe put some turf down, indoor soccer field, something along those lines.
If you have ideas on topics we should investigate, find one of us in WATv and let us know. All freshmen will meet their Project 9 leaders on Thursday at lunch. Connect with each other before Thursday to find out where you'll meet.
Our cheerleaders have been hard at work during this football season. Hannah talked to Mrs. Rinker to learn a little bit more about what the team has been up to.
Cheer at Wheaton Academy has been different this year. We have been much more visible, which has been nice. We are focusing primarily on sideline cheer, so football and then basketball season. Before we've always done competitive cheer, but we're actually putting that on hold this year so we can become more involved in the school. We've had junior cheer this year, which was great. We always do, but this was the largest we've ever had, where we have 3-year-olds all the way up to 8th grade and come for clinics. And so just the visibility has changed a lot, and I feel like that has a lot to do with the strong leaders on my team, but also a lot with the strong leaders on the maroon platoon who have been wonderful. We are going into basketball season next. If you are interested actually in doing sideline basketball cheer, you can come and find me. That starts at the beginning of November. We're going to be doing similar things, 3 to 4 halftime performances, similar to what we did during actually homecoming, the glow in the dark routine, but also what we did at halftime. So it's exciting. And I'm excited to see what the rest of this year is like.
That was so good! There's something for everyone at Wheaton Academy. Find a way to get involved and try new things. And thanks to Mrs. Rinker for how she leads so many opportunities here. Our next segment, Peter went around with Jack Dykema for a little social experiment. You decide whether or not it worked.
Hello, welcome to WATv. Today we're going to be introducing a new segment called What Would You Do? And I'm here with guest field reporter Jack Dykema. He's going to walk around and drop water bottles, and we're going to see what kids do.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, what up? Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
The study?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
saw you do that really.
Great idea, though. Fully support everything else going on. Ma'am, can we talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, so I dropped a water bottle in front of your feet.
Yeah.
Why don't you pick it up?
Because it kind of looked like you just like launched it at me, and so I was like, I'm gonna kick it away. And also, I know what you're doing, so I'm just kind of annoyed. Yeah.
The experiment broke down a bit when Jack's attempt to drop a water bottle turned more into a toss towards someone rather than an accidental drop. Even Mr. Bolt couldn't be fooled. We'll see what future experiments show up down the line. Let's keep things moving along. Jimmy's here to give you your quick sports recap. Take it away, Jimbo.
Thanks, Thomas. Let's catch you up on the last week in sports news. Our boys soccer team is 19-2 and look to get their 20th victory this week when they start regional play. They play against Bartlett High School at 4:30. Because this is an IHSA state event, admission is $5. Football had a huge win against Riverside Brookfield this past Friday by a score of 24-3. They became playoff eligible with that win and look to secure their spot with a victory in their last regular season game on Friday at Aurora Christian. We need a big fan section. Get out there and support them. Girls tennis won the sectional this past Saturday. They took down defending sectional champs St. Francis at their place. Maddie Brown and the team of Abby Ambler and Lauren Litfin gave the team important points on Friday with their first round wins. Qualifying for the state tournament starting on Thursday was Carly Chan at singles and Olivia Ham and Ellie Howland at doubles. The cross-country team concluded the regular season on Saturday with a strong performance at the conference meet. The boys team took 6th place and the girls took 3rd place. 22 of the runners had personal bests. Jessica Brown, Lily Lebo, and Mary Frost earned all conference honors, and for the boys, Blake Witzkop was the top scorer, finishing in 16th place, and freshman Sheldon Powell was right behind him in 18th place, setting a personal record best by 13 seconds. Congrats to all the runners. Girls volleyball enjoyed a 3-set victory over crosstown rival West Chicago in front of a packed gym. Come back on Thursday to show your support to our seniors that are being honored before the match. One last winter sports announcement. There will be a brief boys basketball meeting for all levels for anyone interested in playing basketball this season on Wednesday during lunch. Please meet in Mr. Smith's room ASAP to discuss preseason workouts and open gyms. If you can't make it, stop by his classroom this week. That's all for sports this week. To conclude this week's episode, Andrew King is going to give us an In the News report. Take it away, Andrew.
Thanks, Jimmy. Less than a week ago, Hurricane Michael came through the Florida Panhandle as a Category 4 storm and ripped through Florida, Georgia, and even parts of Virginia. Its death toll is up to 19, and its heavy winds and rains displaced thousands of families. 4 days after the storm came through, crews are still removing debris and continuing their search for survivors. There are long lines of people that wait for bottled water and ready-to-eat meals. Governor Rick Scott activated the Florida Disaster Fund to provide financial relief for the families affected. But there's still a lot more to do. We are providing a link in our Twitter to a New York Times article that lists out a number of ways for you to help, from donating blood to giving money to even considering animal relief efforts. Matthew 25 says that whatever you do to the least of these, you do to Jesus himself. Consider how you might be able to help. For In the News, I'm Andrew King.
Thanks, Andrew. That's all for us today. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at WATv for information or to leave comments. Thanks for tuning in to WATv. From all of us at Studio 22, have a great day.